Okay, so I successfully stopped a jackass from being a jackass, but he's still around. And the minute I leave, he's going to resume being a jackass. So I can't leave, but I can't cause a scene either, so I'm just going to hang out and talk to you while I make sure he is a good boy. Man, male, Setri, whatever. So yeah, I was sitting there, and I heard somebody screaming about something, and I just let it happen because it's, free speech and all. But then it got like angry and loud and repeated, and I'm like, this is fucking annoying to me, and I'm sure to passing you. So I turned and saw him throw trash at almost somebody, and that made me upset. So I got up and told him to stop. So he stopped, but he's still around, so I have to hold the post for a while and see which one of the two of us is gonna win. So you're here live. Actually, not live, but live enough. I'll put this up later. It'll be a radio show bonus. He threatened me twice, and I threatened him better 3 times. And that was funny. Did I get that on the air? No. Yes, I did. It's on the other video. I gotta upload that. Maybe I'll do that in a second. But I gotta make sure, because I don't want to start something and then leave and have it blow up. So, you know what I mean? When you fuck with a fuck-wither, then they get upset. So you have to make sure they're gone with forever, non-violently, legally. So I'm gonna remember this fatherfucker, excuse me. I'm gonna remember this fatherfucker, and that's the last time. For him, you can only do that one at a time. You can't expect people to just be like, oh yeah, I'll stop doing what I'm doing because of this guy that I heard about. No, it doesn't work. You have to terrify each single person that's driving you crazy, and they stop. So the only thing I have to be careful about is not seeming like I'm him while I'm trying to get rid of him, because I'm standing around not doing what I want to do, which is walk around and get warm and everything, and I can't do that. Well, I guess I could, but I don't want to have a scene, because that's just going to make it worse. So I just want him to go away, but I'm cold, and I'm shivering, and I'm standing in the grass, and it's getting dark. So fun for me, but not the usual procedure. So I have to remember some things are not city normal. So oh well. This is fun as hell in the woods, just hanging out and like by a tree and getting high and stuff. Like, I wish there were more trees, but maybe Central Park, but that's so far north, I don't want to go up there. So the screaming, yelling jackass is still around, playing with his feet, which is an improvement with throwing the trash out on the ground. So people who have a bad lot in life think that they can fuck with other people as revenge, and you should just fuck with the people who gave you the bad lot, not everybody. Duh. So I did that quite well, but to just generally be a dickhead to the general public is not, I don't like that. So that's what Donald Trump does as a profession. In case you didn't know, I'm preaching to the choir when I complain about him, but you know how that goes. I have not seen, I keep calling them the People's Socialist Liberation, the Party for Socialist Liberation, raising money in Washington Square or Union Square, so that's good. Maybe you all went to Tompkins and knew that that was the one that I don't really hang out in much, but maybe I will soon. As soon as my ankle starts feeling better. It's still bothering me. Like, it's been like 2 or 3 days now. I thought, all right, it's better, and then it's still not better, and I don't know why. So causing me to walk very slowly all the 25 blocks I got to get down here. So trying to fix it, but I'm also walking a ton, so it makes it difficult to fix it. And I think I'm taking tomorrow off. at least, I mean, I took one day off and it helped some, but I don't know. Like, one problem is I don't have a lot of room in my room to walk around and stuff, so. And I don't want to walk up and down the hallway. It's a quiet, small hotel, so I'm not able to, like, just relaxingly walk around and get my foot to feel better. I was jumping up and down the bed on the other room I had, but it was a bigger bed. I unfortunately bought a smaller room, which I did not realize at the time, but probably is the only thing I can get. And, yeah. Still, I have at 300 degrees and 95 feet. Jackass 1. He remains in his seat, trying to decide how he can beat me, which is impossible, unless I quit and go home, which he might be able to hold out longer than me. I don't know. He's dressed more warmly. That is one advantage that he has. And but he doesn't have the fuck-withable ability that I have. So I can look at him every now and then, like I just did, and freak him out, which is very effective at making somebody move. Even somebody who's professional at it, like he is. I have a whole different set of skills that I learned from a whole different place. It's called the farm, and that's all I can say. So, that son of a bitch, and excuse me for the anti-female term, but he is an asshole, and he doesn't know who he's fucking with, or he already fucked with, even though he didn't exactly fuck with me to start with. So, I was just fixing a problem that existed, and so... what was I going to say? I didn't have anything to say. But this is suddenly more exciting. I was getting bored. But I don't want this. I don't want conflict. I was just sitting there trying to do a show and stuff, and then I heard him being an asshole, and I'm like, well, I got to fix this, because I can. So I did stop the acute problem, but I haven't one with the chronic issue. So if you would like to help me rid Washington Square Park of all the creeps, assholes, and cocksuckers who won't go away, that's boys, males, and men who are annoying, bothersome, etc. And I hope I'm not one of them, but I do my best to entertain while providing a free public service. It's my district, and it's my favorite place, so I got to make it nice. And that means people who are acting like he was got to go or stop forever. And I don't know if he gets the message yet. I don't want to leave a problem. You know what I mean? If I leave here and he's still here, then he could start up again, and 10 times worse because I'm gone, and I don't want that. So I got to just literally wait until he leaves the fucking park. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I said I couldn't handle it. Maybe I can. Still there. Yeah, I don't want to cause a scene because I don't want to look like I'm filming for sport. You know, that's not the point. It's not a political stunt. This is serious business. This is espionage without the weapons. So I like to do it right. And yeah, I'm not standing in a place that's getting me any publicity, though. That is one thing I can do. Because, well, I didn't want to move closer because I didn't want to start anything, but if I have a good reason, mentally, he doesn't understand exactly why I'm doing it, so I can move up to one of these poles, which is in a walking area. That way my bag gets some advertisement while I'm dealing with him, which is double timing the duty, but why not? But I can't do it right this second because the appropriate spot is taken. There's trash all over the ground. It really pisses me off. He's right there. If only I had a real gun, I could make him do it. Pick it up. But all I have is a tomahawk. Maybe or maybe not in my jacket, which is totally legal. You can have a 4-inch blade. This has a 2-inch or something like that. Well, that is the current news. You're listening to the Wrong News 5 Special Edition from Washington Square Park. I am in the process of occupying as much time as I can before the cold weather sets in and makes me go away. So that is the breaking story, and the I don't know, whatever the not breaking story is I do not see, but he is still there. I saw after that the cocksucker who won't get the fuck out of the park because he thinks he's going to win, and he might, because if winning requires more problems than it fixes, then I'm not going to win, which is fine. So I'm just going to give this a little bit longer and see. Not the election. I'm definitely going to win that. I'm talking about this battle with this jackass at about 320 degrees now, 30 yards, 32, something like that. That's my rough estimate. I don't have a rangefinder. I could use the phone, but if I point the phone at him, he's going to fucking flip a shit, and that's not what I want. So I just got to stand here and be menacing, and he will at least stay quiet. And then I sort of have to maybe drift away so that he doesn't quite know if I'm around or not, and then maybe he'll not cause any more fuss. Alright, I'll have to do that in just a second. Now I got my ankle as the issue again because it's still stiff, and I don't want to look like a pirate as I'm leaving here. Alright, but again, I can't just get up and leave, because then I've forgotten about him, and that will be bad. So I have to sort of get away a little bit at a time while keeping my eye on him, and that's one option. The other option is I can feign to approach him slowly, and he might think that I'm up to something that he doesn't want to deal with, and then flee, which that might work, because as I'm thinking about it, he seems to be getting more nervous, which means that it's a good idea. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to very slowly advance towards him, and but I have to remember the general public doesn't know that this is a spy game, so I have to be a little gentle on the amount of body language that I put into this maneuver. So where can I go is the first question. I have to move up. This is like a real-life game board here. I need to move closer to this asshole who is, as I'm standing to my port side at about 300 degrees if 360 is straight ahead. So I need to move closer to him and find a comfortable spot to hang out for a second, and make sure he notices, and make sure the general public thinks it's funny, and narrate the whole thing. Or just stand here and look at him. That works too sometimes. But that is... I'm talking too much. Okay. There's a light pole I could move up to. I don't think I can do this maneuver. Well, maybe over the... No, I could, if it was sunny out, I could go into the woods. Oh, okay. I can go across the square to the skating rink and sit, and he'll have his back to me, which will make him super uncomfortable, and that might push him, although he's getting up now because he knows I'm talking about him. He's getting up, and what is he doing? Part of me wants him to come to me so I can just kill him and throw him in the river, but I'll get caught, so I don't want to do that. So, especially with all these people around. So, I just have to see what he does. He's now standing and approaching somebody. I just don't want this to blow up. So if he does anything provocative, I have to think of something, and fast. He's doing what I didn't want, which is blocking the way and starting to be stupid again. So that's what I didn't want. Okay. I need to do something now. But again, all the same rules apply. So I can't go that way. I'm gonna redeploy this way, which is at 90, something like that, off of where I was before, and see what happens. You're here with me live at Squatter Remover from Washington Square Park. The arch is off to my starboard side as I am strolling towards the skating rink and keeping an eye on Mr. Trash Man. He's over there, and I don't hear anything, so that's good. Now, should I stay and hope for the best, or go and hope for the best, or stay and try to get rid of him? I'm not sure. I'm going to take a trip around the world, metaphorically, and come back and see what he's doing. Whoa. My foot is bothering me, of course. This extra walking was not in the plan. That's okay, because I like changes to the schedule. So, question is, what will he be doing when I come back around? But if I play this game, because he's bored, that's why he's making a scene. So if I bother him, then he'll do something. He might be there. Yes. Okay. So I have found that location that I mentioned before, where I can observe Jackass 1 and try to make him depart. So I lost him though. He might be hiding behind somebody else. Stand by. I don't suppose he left. That would have been a flat-out miracle. I just heard somebody scream. I hope it wasn't him. Although he is heading for sort of the exit, so I guess that would be better than not. Let's see. One thing, when you are doing this sort of thing, you can't be distracted by other issues. So, like, just a second ago, there was some shenanigans that was annoying to me, but I didn't say anything because I'm more concerned with the loud motherfucker that was here before. Now, I don't know if he's still there. If I approach and he is, no, I think I see him. I'm not sure. So he was wearing dark green, I think, or light medium. And so if I approach and it is him, then there may be a confrontation, which I don't want. So, and I can't do another lap around. So, I think I will pause for station identification here on WEED. That means I'm going to smoke. Still not sure if he's still here. There is another option, but I'm not going to take it because I don't want to do that. It's not fair. To me, because it robs me of the fun of doing it myself. Pardon me. I hope you're enjoying whatever time of day it is, wherever you are when you hear this. So, right now, it's after 6, I think. Shall I check the time while I check for Jackass 1? Let's see. It is 6:25, so I think we're supposed to change the clocks back this weekend, which I would like to stop that. Just move the time to half an hour in between the two times and call it a fun thing that happened for 100 or so years and never do it again because it's just silly. I mean, it's kind of fun when you get the extra hour back and you want to sleep longer or you're excited for something and there's 1 hour less of it, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's just an annoyance. Or sometimes you don't know and you're an hour late or you're an hour early. So, those are all possible paths because of the daylight savings time. So I don't even remember which one it is. Like, are we saving time now or wasting it? It's not daylight wasting time either. What's the other name? Standard. Still have I can't be here the whole time of life, so if this guy just decides, well, I'll go away for 15 minutes and wait till so there's all kinds of possibilities. If he's so determined to throw trash out of a trash can, I'm sure he can find one where I'm not watching it. So I think that is just about all that I need to do. So, thank you for listening to this bonus episode, and over.